Hey everybody, it's KickAss Kylie here, and I have the amazing Kerry Fitzpatrick with me as well. And what we know is that there are so many people out there who are struggling right now. And there are so many people who would love to be able to travel more and give their kids a better life and support their, parents who are getting older, and to upgrade their car and, take off the financial pressure. But most people don't have a plan to be able to do that. And so we are truly blessed to be a part of this incredible travel community called DreamTrips, where you can save a bucket load as you check off your bucket list, but you also have the ability to get paid to share this to create real life-changing passive income. And, the challenge is most people just don't have a plan. They don't have a strategy. And if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So we are so excited to share this with you today. And this is your strategic plan to make an extra $1,000 a month of passive income. And what does passive income mean? Well, it means making money while you're asleep on holidays or hanging out with your family and friends and having fun at the beach. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen with you guys. So, plan for the future. So what's your plan for the future? And again, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So we're going to just take you through real quick your strategic plan to make an extra 1,000 or more of passive income every single month. So thank you so much for joining us today and watching this video. So my first question is, are you happy and truly living your absolute best life? And if not, why not? Now, what is it that you really want? And what's missing in your life? It's so sad that most people are living in a life that they didn't sign up for. They're tolerating all of the things that they don't love, jobs that suck the life out of their soul, jobs that they're being underpaid and underappreciated, circumstances that are no longer in alignment and no longer make their heart happy. And guess what? You're not a tree. You can move. You're literally one decision away from a completely different life. But guess what? If you aim at nothing, you're guaranteed to hit it. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So before I go any further, you may be thinking, well, who the heck are you and what qualifies you to give me advice in my life? And, right up, straight up front, you should only ever take advice from people who have the income, the results, or the lifestyle that you're looking for. Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's going to give you their feedback and advice. But if you listen to broke, unhappy people, guess what? You're probably going to be broken, unhappy as well. So hi, I'm KickAss Kylie. I'm one of the top ranked leaders in our global leadership team for DreamTrips International. I've been in business for 30 years. The last 15 years, I was a business coach specializing in helping people to grow and build and scale their businesses online. And before that, I actually owned 13 gyms. So I've done both traditional, online, and network marketing businesses. I've been a part of this organization now for over 8 years. I've been on over 40 trips with this club, and I'm a single mama with 2 gorgeous cherubs, and I'm based here in Ellie Beach in the Whitsundays. And when I first saw this, I'd actually just sold my gym business, but I made a stupid decision. I sold it on vendor finance, which basically means they were paying it off on a payment plan. And it was all great. 8 months in, I got the phone call from my accountant, and he'd gone under. And literally overnight, I lost everything. I lost $1.7 million, and I was forced to sell my home, everything I owned, and I even had my car repossessed. I was in a complete mess. I was broke. I was broken. And as amazing as this thing is, I looked at it and I thought, I still can't travel for 5 to 10 years based on the financial mess that I was in. But thankfully, the person who introduced me to this showed me how you can make money from it. And so I was laser focused. I shared this with everyone I knew. I used all of my skills to be able to share this on social media. And it took me a year. I did not go on one trip for a year. I actually don't recommend that. Recommend you get on a trip as soon as you can. But for me, I did not do a trip for a year. And I just went as hard as I possibly could. And in 1 year, I was able to get myself free, which means I was able to earn enough through this to cover all of my expenses in my life. And I went on my first holiday. And ironically, at the time I was living on the Gold Coast, and my first holiday was literally on Curran Cove Island Resort. 8 minutes from my front door is where we had to catch the ferry. And do you know what? It was one of the best trips of my life because this paid for it. And it was the first trip in a long time where, as a family, we were able to go and connect. It was my first time of experiencing a dream trip. And oh my goodness, it was absolutely amazing. And it was literally 8 minutes from my front door to catch the ferry across to this island for this trip. And then I took 10 trips in my first year. And then I took 33 trips in 3 years because we actually took our kids out of school and we world schooled and traveled full time for 3 years. Now, this only relaunched last year. So whilst we've been around for a long time, this is still brand new. And you're getting in this right at the very beginning, but with a proven track record with a company that's won over 50 World Travel Awards, which is like the Oscars of the travel industry. So my question to you is, do you have a plan B? Like, if you think about your goals and where you want to be, what's your plan to get there? And if something happened to you, could you survive if, you didn't make any other income through your job or your business? And 90% of people don't have a plan B. And then you also need to know, what's your number to be free? And, for some people, it might just be, $1,000 a week. For some people, they might need $5,000 a week. Like, I don't know what your lifestyle is. I don't know where you're at, but I do know that most people either want to have more time or more money. And if you already have enough money, but you don't have the time, the only reason you have enough money is because you're working hard for it. It's not passive. And so in this little presentation today, which we're going to whip through really quick, is I'm actually going to show you your super simple step-by-step strategy to be free and be happy. And the first goal is to help you hit 1,000 a month. The second goal is to help you hit 10,000 a month. And once you've done that, it's literally rinse and repeat and do the same thing to help others to hit 1K a month, to help others to hit 10K a month. So once you've got there, once you've hit the 1K, you can now help others to hit the 1K because you've done it. And now you're going to hit your 10K. When you've hit 10K, you help your 1Kers get to 10K because now you're going for 100K and so forth. Every goal begins with a single step. And this is where a lot of people get overwhelmed. They get in this and go, oh my gosh, it sounds amazing, but oh my gosh, like, where do I start? It's like deer in the headlights, right? So we've brought this down to make it really simple. The first step is to share your big announcement post on social media. And inside of our Facebook group, we have guides where we have example posts where you can literally copy and paste a post that's already been created by some of the best online social media marketing experts in the world. We have someone on our team, Jeff Ross, he created an online business using this strategy. He did $1.6 million in sales in just 4 months. But he's now in this because he knows how powerful this is. So that's the first step, is to share your big announcement post. But we have examples and we're here to help and support you with that. We have our support calls. So, we can jump on and have a look at your social profile and we can give you feedback about what's working and not working. Now, the second step is to introduce, to add all of your contacts into our rapid funnel app. So we actually have an online marketing app that goes onto your phone. You can also access it from your desktop. It's super simple to upload your contacts. You can share your resources, which are our little links. We've got 5-minute videos, we've got longer videos, and then you can see who clicks the link. You can see who watches the video. Do they watch the whole video? Do they watch the first minute? And then it will actually help you, prompt you to follow up with those people, because we know the fortune is in the follow-up. And this app is incredible. Your third step is to refer for and pay no more. And, at the end of the day, how amazing that when you refer 4 people on equivalent membership to what you are, your membership fees are waived, but you still earn that member loyalty credit. So as a priority member, that's $130 a month. I actually get 3 times that in loyalty credits. So that's $390 a month. It's going into my travel loyalty program, and those points never expire. Now, once I've referred 4 members, which like I literally did in my first hour, I don't have to pay for that membership anymore, but I still get $390 of credit that keeps accumulating every single month. Now, with our matrix, to unlock the matrix, we need to, and we're building 2 teams. We have a binary and a matrix. We want to position 2 people in our left team and 2 people in our right team. Now, don't worry about that too much for now. Once you've introduced your first 2 people and you've got your 3rd person ready to go, just reach out to your leader, your sponsor, and we'll help you. But you literally log into your back office, you go to settings, and whatever it's on, left or right, it doesn't matter. Once you put your 2 in, then we're going to switch it to the other side so that then you can put in 2 more. And then that unlocks those first 4 levels in the matrix. Now, what that means is as that matrix fills up by you, by your people and the rest of our team and our company, you will end up, it won't happen overnight, but once those positions fill up in the matrix, you can earn up to 4 levels, which is getting paid on 174 members in that matrix of passive income, where you can earn up to $1,000 a month. Now, how many did you refer? 4. How many can you earn of up to? 174. You didn't personally introduce those extra 170, but that's the power of leverage. Now, again, I can't make any income promises because it'll depend on, how those people get placed. And if those 4 don't do anything, then, you got to go put in another 4. And it's why we say your next step, your 4th goal is to get 10 in play right away. And look, if I look at all of the top leaders across the industry, not just our company, basically anyone who's hit the top rank in this business has personally introduced 100 people. Now, did they do that overnight? No. There's a lady in Singapore who I remember when I shared her story, she didn't join anyone in this for 18 months, but she kept participating in the training. She followed the system. She kept growing. She kept talking to people. She had over 100 people say no before she introduced her first person. Now, most people would have given up and quit by then, but she kept going. She kept showing up on these calls. She kept showing up for the training. And guess what? She ended up being the #1 female income earner in our company. And she was one of our global trainers. So it's not about where you start. It's about where you finish. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. And anyone, no matter what your background, no matter what your circumstances, no matter what your experience, absolutely anyone can be successful in this business. Anyone can hit the top rank. And again, you've got to be coachable. You've got to be in action, but eventually you will get there. Now, your 5th goal, once you've got your 10 in play right away, we then want to help your 10 get their 10 in play right away. So now your team is at 100. Now, at that point already, you might be freaking out going, oh my goodness, a team of 100, like what the heck? Like I'm not qualified for this. Like, I'm not cut out for this. I'm not good enough. And all of a sudden, all these things start kicking into our head. Remember, you're not alone. Plug them into us. A team of 100 may feel overwhelming. Maybe right now you're feeling confused and you don't know what to do. But remember, we're here to help and support you every step of the way. We have a system. You plug them into our community and link arms with us as your leaders. Let us do the heavy lifting and we will help you get there. So your 6th goal, of course, is to just keep repeating this, right? Help those 100 get their 10. Now your team is at 1,000 people. And this is where the excitement happens, because guess what? Congratulations. You're now at 10K residual income a month. Now, I know that there sounds like a lot of steps, but if you just focus on what's the next step, don't think about how do I get 1,000 people in my team and make 10K a month? How can I get my first 4 in to waive my fees? And once you've got your 4, how can I now get my 10 in play right away? Once you've got your 10, how can I help my 10 to waive their fees? How can I help those people to get their 10 in play? And it's literally just a rinse and repeat. So you might be thinking, well, that all sounds great in theory, Kyles, but what does that actually look like? What is that going to look like for you? And I've just got a couple more slides that I want to share of how this is going to look like over the next 6 months. So right now you've joined for $1. Now, I highly recommend, if you haven't already done so, you should all join as a priority plus an IBO. You can upgrade, downgrade, or cancel at any time. Now, next month, you are going to have to pay your priority fees, and we'll cover that in a second. But from a business perspective, if you've joined as an IBO and you're not committed to getting at least 4 people to waive your fees, you probably shouldn't be an IBO. If you're not committed to put at least 10 in play right away, you probably shouldn't do the business. Just join as a travel club and love the travel and love the travel benefits. As a standalone product, our travel club is amazing and provides amazing value. As a business, though, you want to look at as a business coach, it's all about how can I help you make money? How can I help you make profit? And how can you help other people to do the same? So your goal in month 1, and right now with this $1 promo, we've literally got 7 days. First and foremost, get those first 4 in, 2 left, 2 right. You've unlocked your residual matrix. And remember, on the right-hand side there, you've instantly got $500 loaded into your travel portal. Month 2. So remember, it's like as a $1, you've got access. It's like a trial. You're not actually a member until you pay something. So month 2, you are going to pay your $30 for your IBO, and you're going to pay $130. Now, officially, you're a member, but immediately get 3 times your membership back in loyalty credit. So you've got $500 from last month. You've now got another $390. You've now got $890 in that travel portal that you can use towards hotels, condos, and the onboard credit for cruises. But you've also now, because you've paid your fees, and this month in month 2, you'll have 4 of your people pay their fees. Now you've referred 4, and you're going to pay no more fees. They're waived now. So now the next goal is to get those 10 in play right away. Now, after this month, if you join all people as a priority in your business, that's $100 as a first order bonus for those 10 people. Obviously, there's no commission on a $1 promo. So those 10, you're now going to earn $100 US per one of those. So you've now earned $1,000 just in that first order bonus, which is pretty cool. So then month 3, your fees are free. So you paid $30 for your IBO. You've got a free priority. You've still earned the $390 in travel credit. So up in the top left, you're now at $1,280. That travel pool, that credit is growing. And remember, that never expires. So now you're going to help your 10 get their 10 and grow your team to 100 members. But now you're not just getting paid on the direct commission of sponsoring those people. With 100 people in your team, you're actually going to earn, and it'll be more than this, but you can earn $1,000 in passive income. And that's from our residual matrix, which is just one of the ways that we make money. There's 5 different ways we can make money. So then month 4, again, you've paid $30 for your IBO. You've got your free priority. You get another $390 in travel loyalty credit. You're now up to $1,670 that you've earned in travel credit. And now, because of the number of people in your team, you're earning $10,000 in passive income just from the residual matrix. Month 5, another $390 goes up there to over $2,000 now. We're helping our team grow, and your income, your passive income, is going to be more than $10,000 as it continues to grow. But then month 6, something really cool happens. In month 6, you get a free cruise. And when you share on social media, oh my goodness, like I just won a free cruise with my travel club, and they've been watching you for 6 months because 6 months ago you approached them with this $1 thing and you're brand new, you're an amateur, and you may have been spamming them and, you didn't quite know what to do. And now all of a sudden you're in, you can say, well, I've actually now earned over the last 6 months, $3,500 in travel credit. And I just got a free cruise for me and my favorite +1, and we've just booked a cruise to go here. And now this is the true magic, because you've got your free membership. You're getting $390 month on month. Every time you book in our portal, you get 25% back in more loyalty credit. You've just got your free cruise, and you've got a passive income of well over $10,000 a month in our residual matrix. So guys, I don't know what you've got going on in your life. I don't know what your plan B is. I don't know how you could achieve that level of income in a leverage way through any other business model. But this gets me excited. This gets me fired up, because out of all of the businesses I've done before, when I had my gym business, I franchised it. I grew that to a group of 13 gyms. I helped 13 people to make a lot of money in the fitness industry. And we helped thousands and thousands of people to be fit and happy. But that really wasn't making the impact that I wanted to make. And then as a coach, I coached thousands and thousands of business owners across all different business models, and most of them got really great results. But again, most people aren't necessarily business entrepreneurs, and a lot of business owners like Chris may be successful in making money, but they don't have freedom. They don't have time. And for me, when I had my fitness empire, my daughter was 6, and it was like a knife through my heart. She said to me, Mum, all you ever do is work. You're always on your computer. You're always on the phone. When are we going to have the fun, Mum? When are we going to go on holidays? And it was in that moment that I made a decision to create a completely different life. I made a decision to essentially sell and walk away from my fitness business, a multi-million-dollar business, to go travel the world, live life, and give my kids experiences, not things. And I knew that there was a way because I'd seen other people do it. I just didn't know how. And DreamTrips found me just like it found you. So guys, right now, you literally just have to make a decision. You have to make a decision that you want a different life. You have to get clear on what is it that you want. What are you visualizing for your life? Because thoughts become things. And if you aim at nothing, you're guaranteed to hit it. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. And the only thing that you will never get back is your time. You can lose all your money. You can always make more money. That's not an issue. But you will never get back your time. And what makes me sad is there are so many people who are sitting on this and they're not taking massive action. They're not creating urgency. They're still watching TV. They're still on social media. They're still freaking around when this could change their life and it could change lots of other lives as well. And guys, I joined up my mum and my stepmom in this program, and I'm signing people up and putting it out. I can recruit. Like, I know I'm one of the best recruiters on the planet. I know my mum and my stepmom are never going to be able to recruit in this business, but we have a vehicle where I can put people underneath them and we both win because they're going to create a passive income. I still get a passive income and our team all win because I'm filling up that matrix. So my personal mission with this business is to help at least 10,000 people to make 10,000 passive income a month and have 10 or more holidays a year. It might not be the $1 million income, but it absolutely is the $1 million lifestyle. So if you've watched this presentation today, please get straight back to the person who's invited you to have a look at this and get them to sign you up. Get them to sign you up as a priority plus an IBO for $1. Plug into the system, jump on these calls, let us support you to get this done. And just from a place of love, with urgency, get rid of all the distractions and go share this with everybody that you love.